Okay, for now I guess we're just gonna stick with the Blue Yeti. Even though it sounds kind of like ass compared to this mic. But yes, this is the fabled TGM port for Switch. And for PS4 as well. That actually released last night. But I do not have a PS4, so I had to wait for this one. Allegedly it has worse lag, but the Switch is better with third-party controllers, so yeah. Jeez, what is wrong with this? Nope. Now you can hear me just trying to get my interface to work again. For some reason it just decides to stop working from time to time. Don't ask me why. It's just the jank I gotta deal with my setup, I guess. It's not 6 frames, it's more like 4 frames probably. That's what other people have measured, 4 frames. And to me that sounds like it would be about right. Let's try XLR port number 2. Bruh, the XLR is just dead on this thing right now. Fuck. To answer your question, there's no way it's actually 6 frames of input lag. Well, I'll try to get this working later, but for now, let's just... I was saying before, I've seen videos of other people playing this, but I haven't played it myself. And I'm not quite used to controllers, so... I know there should be a settings menu somewhere, but... Controls... Y... E... Okay... YBA... Okay, so caravan mode, I actually know this. This is a thing that Arcade Archives introduced with a bunch of their games. But basically what it is... So what it is, it's basically just time attack mode for Tetris. It was introduced with like shoot 'em up games where it actually made more sense. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, this looks about like what I expected. I mean, it's 4 frames is about on par with MAME. Okay. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. A button, rotate right, B button, A, right button. Okay, so it'll let me bind my stuff to this. That's awesome. Now will it let me drop? No, it will not. That is a shame. That's the control scheme that I was practicing with. Oh, I purchased the game with my American eShop account. But okay, I guess I'll use L to add credits. That's actually down now. Oh my god, Mystics, that's awful. Okay. Add credits and start, I'll use ZR, I think. Okay, sure. Alright, first credit. Let's go. Oops. Okay, this doesn't feel awful. Of course, I'm playing with Joy-Cons right now. I should probably hook up my actual controller. And yeah, the audio is probably doubling since I'm using a Blue Yeti. Oh, you don't need an arcade stick to play this game. You can still get good times on a controller. But yeah, an arcade stick is really only necessary like if you want the authentic experience TM. Okay, I'm plugging in my Pro Controller. It is just an arcade emulator for Switch, but the magic of that is that it's so much more accessible than downloading MAME. And it's an actual thing that you can point to. It's an actual legal way to play the game. Okay. ZL I'll map to L, just to add credits. Honestly, I think tap is less suited to playing with controller. Okay, yeah, that's so much better. It also helps that this is the controller I've actually been practicing with. I guess I'll reset the game. God, I'm so used to like pressing the start button on the controller, but that doesn't do anything. That just... Wow. Not 5 minutes in and immediately a shit stop. Apparently it's a 940, which I'm not beating. My PB is like 950. I have not looked at the leaderboards yet, actually. Yeah, TGM 1 doesn't have hard drop. That's a reason that it's like actually good for controller. Yeah, this time isn't that great, but it's serviceable for a first game. Now the real question is, how good is this to play in handheld mode? I'm not going to try that this stream because I kind of need it to be connected to my capture. But I will try it later and post my thoughts probably. That's not just you, it's because my college internet sucks. It's not the game either. But it's perfectly smooth on my end. Man, it's gonna be so hard to get used to not pressing the start button, but pressing like whatever I bounce start. Oh yeah, ZR. That's what I bounce start to. No. Okay, let's see what the Grandmaster ranking looks like. Wow. How awful. Okay, I think I'm getting used to this lag. Yeah, it's a worldwide release, which is awesome. I don't think it'll take that long, honestly. Most of the people who bought this game are probably GMs. Oh my god, that's annoying. You know what, screw this, I'm changing the binding. Change ZR to start. Okay, that's plus. And change plus to ZR. That feels so much more natural. Should I try a Casio strat to get a Z piece? Wow, that immediately failed. Not a bad first section, but that's also like an awful time to use Casio strats. Wow, that Z upright, it rarely works out, but when it does, like, you get an extra level, I think. But when it doesn't work out, you're burning like 5 singlets. So it's kind of balanced out either way. I think like the direction canceling might be different from when I play it in MAME. Because it feels like it's responding to my down presses a little bit later. Which honestly, the implementation in MAME is like super specialized for this game, so I would not be surprised if that's actually the case. That was very close. Okay, we're good. That level stop kind of sucked, but what can I do? Okay, this feels way more natural now that it's not low-G. The reason that I had such a high stack earlier is because it's faster to do that. And there isn't as much risk with stacking high as there is in NES Tetris. Because NES Tetris you have to actually be able to tap or roll fast enough to get the pieces over, but in TGM you have really fast stats, which is awesome. Why'd I do that? That was stupid high, by the way. Kind of. But not really, because... Hang on. That's an interesting take. Let me just get out of this first. Because the gravity goes way faster and... Oh my god, I'm not getting any pieces to get out of this. I might not even made the S4 requirement. Okay, so Lucille, let me introduce you to this little concept called finesse. So basically, you move the piece all the way to the side, then you move it one back, and that's very consistent. So we call like these little ways that you can move the piece to the side immediately and then move it back, finesse, and that's how you get pieces to like off positions, per se. And just for like shorter distance, you can just tap manually. And another form of finesse is just using the piece rotation, like that. That was just me using the rotation system to move the piece back a little bit. That's also a form of finesse. It's hard to catch like if you don't know what you're looking for, but I know this game like inside out, so... Yeah, you can probably beat your S6 from 2 years ago. If you're S6, then that means you're like pretty decent at 20G already. And that's really the only hurdle to getting a TGM 1GM, is being good at 20G. Oops. I guess that just happens sometimes in this game. Okay, that's a decent stack. Now it's like a 102 section, which is pretty good for low GM controller for me. Wow, I was really holding out for that J piece. I just got it a bit too late. How is this time still, like, even okay? When I do shit like that, I like can survive, but ruins whatever pace I have usually. And yeah, it did kind of ruin it there. But yeah, if I get one more Tetris, I'll get a score. There we go. Now, if I get a bar here, then it would be perfect clear. Nope. But that triple is fine, too. Six. Are you gonna give me something for that left and right? There we go. Kind of a bad time, but hey, it's serviceable. Man, it's kind of hard to build a rhythm. Whatever the bottleneck is here, it feels like it has like a frame or two more lag than me. But hey, I think that was like a sub 1 minute section, which is good. Oh, that's perfect. If I get something else. Ah. I thought that would get in there, but it didn't. My god. At least I didn't get level stops, but I'm dead. Okay, how's the experience with the port so far? It's really good, actually. From what I was expecting, and what we actually got. It could definitely be better, let's just say that, but this is very, very good. Just like for the community, and just like as a port. For Hamster and Arcade Archives, it's really good. Like, yeah, I could probably get... I'm playing on a Nintendo Switch. Like, yeah, I could definitely get better latency if I just played on a CRT with a PCB, but most people don't know how to set that up and probably don't have access to a PCB either. So this is very good from an accessibility standpoint, just to get people into the game. Yeah, that's the big bonus, because it's an actually official means, which means it can be promoted through official channels, rather than what we used to have to do is just tell people how to set up MAME. And just trust that they'd be able to find like a legitimate dump of the game. And MAME is like, it's notorious for having a bad user interface if you don't know how to use it. Okay, so the version I usually play on is called Shmup MAME, just a special version for TGM. And this is like a frame or two worse than that, which is honestly probably not bad. And oh my god, my internet is freaking flailing right now. And yeah, I was not expecting the input latency of this to be better than MAME. Partially because it's on Switch, and partially because, well, they're doing one release every week, this publisher. So I just don't expect that. I'm not rolling. I'm just using DAS. You know, actually I could, let me see if this camera will reach. I believe it's this. Yep, there we go. Properties. I need to set like a ton of camera controls because it's just how this camera works. Yeah, you don't even need to roll. Yeah, they care enough to have a day 1 patch. That's nice. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. People have said that the PS4 version is better latency, but I don't have access to it. And this feels plenty okay to me. Two, three, 4 pieces for the level stop. That's not great. Honestly, I'm just impressed that they can get like better than name latency with some of their emulators, because maybe they have like more access to the original hardware specs, but that's just surprising to me, that's all. That's kind of low. It's probably bad for my time. That's bad for my parity. Oh, I thought I needed to push that back. The good thing is I'm actually getting more used to controller. And it looks like I'll be getting to the second half of the time that doesn't suck. Fingers crossed. It doesn't suck, but it's not amazing. I am a keyboard main, so controller is like not great for me. This is not looking great for my stack health. It looks like I'll be able to get out of this though. With a relatively low number of burns, except what I was doing at the top. All right. Four. Oh my god, that was a long little stop. I'll explain to you after I finish this game. It might be sooner rather than later, because I might tap out here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna top out. I need, like, really good luck to survive. Okay, so basically... Nope, this mic is still not working. Okay, so basically what this game of Tetris is it's basically a version of Tetris that was released in 1998 for Japanese arcades only. And it's just so happens to be a really, really good version of Tetris in my opinion. In fact, I wouldn't call it the best version of Tetris ever made, but it's up there. And it's definitely better than NES Tetris in my opinion. So this is basically just a port to modern consoles, which is amazing because this is the first time that this has happened officially. And basically it means that in order to play this game, you don't have to basically pirate it and then download MAME and then set that up, which takes a lot of brain power, or just buy an expensive PCB or go to an arcade. So it's a win for accessibility.
Ready. Roll.
People have been like having bugs with like the Japanese release of the port. This might be a later version though with some of those bugs fixed. We don't know for sure yet, but I have not experienced any like of those weird bugs that people have been having. And the latency's okay, by the way. It's only like 1 or 2 frames higher than like a very specialized version of MAME that we use for this game. That was possibly the worst combination of pieces I could have gotten with a completely flat stack, an S and a Z piece. Yeah, this was also their first PS1 based game, so I think like some growing pains are to be expected. I'm just glad that it exists at all, honestly. Alright. Bad parity is just like so much more devastating in this game than it is in NES Tetris. Oh no. Bro, just give me a bar, okay. Now I need another one, I guess. Let's see, how many? That's 4 singles in a row. Okay, finally a double. Now will be a good time for a bar. How about that? Awesome. Ace is dead, but whatever. Oh my god, that spire in the middle. On the positive side, this looks like it'll be a good 20G stack for now. I gotta say for now after everything, because nothing is certain in this game. You could get screwed over at any time pretty much. Well, I'm not gonna say screwed over. It's just you could have a bad, you could like make a misdrop at any time, which would screw you over. You could get the wrong piece, which might screw you over. There's a lot of things that could make you like have a bad stack, but overall, it's really because that you like didn't accommodate for the pieces that you would get a bad stack in this game. I think like the randomizer is much more friendly than NES Tetris. Let's put it that way. And there's actual data. There's actual data to back that up. I think I'm now going to be stuck burning because of that. See what I mean? Kind of. Okay, that was a really good section. This might actually be like sub 1020. If I don't get screwed over here, that is. It'll be sub 1020 probably. Yeah, so much for the sub 1020, that's not happening. Oh, sub 1030 probably isn't even happening at this point. It's just crazy how much time just getting into a situation like this wastes. Because it basically just forces you to run like 2 million singles. And by the way, that's bad. Hey, that was just barely sub 1030, man. Okay, that's the weird... It's like older versions of Maven, they had this weird sound thing. Like, it was almost a sound bug, but not quite. This song just sounds weird in the support for some reason. I know how it should sound. Oops. No, I don't want to. Oops. Sure, I'll submit that. Let me see where that puts me in the rankings. After this game, I guess, since I just hit start by mistake. Or I could just top out right now, yeah. Anyway, let's see where that game puts me on the rankings. What? Okay, so SPC had a bug where it just closed on him. But that was because he was... I thought that was because he was first place. Let's see if this... Let's see if I... go to online rankings now. Rank. Okay. So I'm 9th place. That's nice. And SPC is still 6th place. And I can probably get 6th place from him because I'm not getting whatever that is, 2B. I think that's 20G big mode. See. Let me see what the other settings here are. Game mode, single mode, max round. Max round. Hang on, do they not have a free play option? That is weird. Oh, manual. At least they like give you versus mode settings. Audio settings. Adjust sound quality? Weird, I've never seen that before in a game. Weird. Wait, did it just reset my settings? Bro. Yeah, it did. Bro. There we go. Wait, that should be a second rotation. What? Why is that a start button? Oh yeah, because I set it there. Much better. Oh yeah, they did leave auto fire in. I actually did not notice that. Well, maybe they just have like some sort of framework that they're just like reluctant to change. Because they do like a release every week. That's an awful time and an awful stack. Don't want to play this out. Let's see how I can do in 20G big mode. Or just 20G mode. Okay. Wow, bad stack already. Okay, that section was like a minute. That's not bad. What's going on here? This is a new game that just released today. It's a port of a 1998 arcade game from Japan, basically. I'm gonna be making like a more in-depth video about this, by the way. Because it's actually a really, really good version of Tetris. Oh, it's definitely worth getting in my opinion, but I'm also very into Tetris. It's $8 and you get like one of the best versions of Tetris ever released in my opinion. And honestly, anything is better compared to like a $450 PCB. It is definitely worth $8 in my opinion. Yeah, this game actually has instant gravity. This is actually called 20G mode when I'm playing right now. And it basically just makes the pieces always appear like immediately at the bottom and then just be immediately subject to the lock delay. Also, hello everybody who just joined. I'd probably get more viewers if I did this on Twitch, but like that doesn't matter. Never say never. Yeah, that seals it. That section was awful. That's nice. Yeah, this is the normal mode. This is what most people actually play. It just so happened that you joined in while I was playing 20G mode. In that mode that I was just playing, it requires a special code to access. Level 9 and both of them are technically the same speed, but PAL is technically easier because the auto-repeat is faster. But PAL gets way harder in the later levels. And then it gets easier at level 29. What's the leaderboard looking like so far? There's a 940 GM from somebody in Japan. I'm like 6th right now. No, I'm not 6th, I'm 9th. I've actually never played the original outside of like an arcade, so I can't really compare it with this setup, but I think this feels great compared to the version of MAME that we use. There's like 1 or 2 more frames of latency, which is honestly really good for a console, especially the Switch. Of course, I'm playing slower, but that's more because I'm just not used to controller. Yeah, it's on Switch, and it's also on PS4. Apparently the PS4 version has better input lag too. Wow, that actually got over. I wasn't expecting it to. Thought I would just get snagged. I think that was a frame perfect synchro that I just didn't realize I got. Wow, I'm seriously having drop frame issues. I wonder why. Wow, that was a 106 section. That's awful. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is a pretty good controller, I think. Apparently their newer controllers have even better D-pads, which is awesome.
Ready. Go.
Okay, so here's the thing, QW Dragon. Since this game doesn't have hard drop, it's sometimes better to use the lines to just build up the stack so you can keep stacking higher in order to get a better time. And since line pieces are way more common in this game than they are in NES Tetris because of the randomizer, it's actually so much better to just stack like that. The real good strategy for stacking is to intentionally start a second stack kind of high, just with a piece that doesn't burn, just intentionally covering your well. So then you can stack higher for the first 300 levels of the game. And yeah, if you don't know what any of that means, I'll probably explain it in a video that I'm making. Yeah, it's TGM1. It's the new port that's available for PS4 and Switch. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Wow, I actually nailed that on controller. I've been having problems with that exact move. Have you played Puyo Puyo or any other stacking games? I have played them, but I kind of suck at them. I've been trying to learn how to play Dr. Mario, but I haven't really had much time for it. The only stacking game that I would say I'm really good at is Tetris. Oops. That's a good time. I hope I don't ruin it. I've actually never played Luminous. I know it's made by the same guy who made Tetris Spec, but that's it. When I'm not playing Tetris, I've more been playing like Triangle Strategy. Because that released on PC not too long ago and I just got it in the Steam sale. Can I get a bar, please? Thanks. That level stop wasn't great, though. And I just completely missed the IRS there. Damn. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're good. That was a nice skill stop. Oh no. That's bad. Might still be enough for sub 10-10. Maybe? Hopefully. It's a tough ask, but maybe. Let's hope I can clear. Yeah, I don't think sub 1010 is happening. That is a shame. Hey, that's still pretty good. 10-13. Could have been better, but like, I'm happy with that. Honestly, I might just call it there. Pretty good time. Wait. Oh yeah, I just set it down and I pressed that trigger. I mean, technically it's a kill screen, but it's literally the end of the game. See, another reason this game's so good, it actually has a defined end. Which makes it way better for competition. Alright, let's see if I can trigger that bug again that made the game crash. Okay, so start a game, go to the online rankings. It didn't crash, nice. So yeah, I'm now number 7. And whoever WPI is, they have been grinding 2B mode apparently. Man, it's weird that they put this on the same board as like the normal times. But it makes sense, I guess. Without those times, I'm number 4 on the leaderboard, which is pretty awesome. Something caused it to crash there. That's kind of been a theme. Like, it's crashed twice this stream, and it's been crashing a bunch for other people too. Just probably leaderboard stuff. Okay, if I go to you... Okay, that just literally shows where I am. Okay. Makes sense. Back to title screen. Let me see what else there is. High score mode? Oh yeah, I remember this. Let's see, 20G mode? Ah, they just started from a save state. Wait, do I really need to bind stuff separately in high score mode? That is dumb. And I assume caravan mode is probably the same. But because I use custom bindings, I just have to set it custom anyways. Like in the Switch tool. But yeah, it's been an hour 30. I have class in a little bit, so I'll call it here. It was a good stream, everyone.